beers, and bugs. Okay, you guys, so we're gonna just quickly do an overview of how we did in January, which I will say January looked a lot better than December. So auto insurance, we did go $4 over budget, which we need to figure that out, but we budgeted $200, we spent $204. Gas and fuel, we have now come in under budget twice, so I thought that it was because of my surgery that I wasn't driving around very much, when in reality I actually think I just don't drive very far. So then for gas, it was $133 that we spent of $240, so we'll likely drop that to $150. Service and parts, we spent $106, and we budgeted $200, so that's a sinking fund.
On internet, we were prepared this time, and we spent exactly 70 of our $70. Mobile phone is also a sinking fund that you just learned about, and so we spent $0 on that this month. And utilities, we did go over $23, but it's not going to be as bad as next month, so we may want to prepare for that because it's winter. It's very cold in our apartment. We woke up. Well, let's go see. Actually, let's go see what it is. So if you can see that, we're at 49 degrees.
So in our business, we have one line item for our business so that we can have beers with bucks and bucks. Here we go. So we spent $78 with different expenses for that. 78 of $100. Ryan's music. I say Ryan's because it's his. We did $11 of $12. And then we did go over in our grocery.
It's like Gushers. Were you thinking about Gushers?
I don't know what I was thinking about. No, I hate those.
Those are the best.
Groceries. We went over by $30, which is really frustrating, but that's okay.
And then restaurants, we went over again because, believe it or not, we actually ran out of groceries before we spent the extra money in groceries and ate out too much. So we did go over. We went 205 out of 123. And then charity, we did spend a little bit too much on charity, but that's just because of that one payment we mentioned last month. We had one more charity payment coming out this month. And I'll let you talk about counseling.
Yeah, so I did go to counseling this month. We had allocated that I would go once, so I did do that. And there's a processing fee, so we'll now know to budget $4 more. We did $129 out of $125, so we did go over. The gym, we spent 25 of 25. Go us.
Woo! We need a cheers.
And then the laundry, as I scratch, this is a great view, guys. Sorry.
Get it for you?
No, I got it. So laundry, we spent $34 of 100. And that's because we actually load cards. Instead of having coin laundry, we load cards. And I think we each loaded a card with a lot of money last month.
Rolling in the laundry dough.
Yeah, the laundry dough.
Yeah, so then rent payments. We went over $350.
Just kidding. Well, kind of kidding. So we paid rent on January 1st, apparently, and then we paid rent for February at the very end of January, so both of those months came out this month. So we didn't actually spend more than we budgeted, though. Then, of course, our storage unit cost is a fixed cost, so we were good there. And our kids' allowance money, which is really our money. Thor doesn't get any money. Actually, he's later. But our allowance, we spent $72 of 100 that we had allowed ourselves this month, so we were good there. But we wanted, I think, a date night and a couple other little things came up. So.
And I think we might actually add in, and you'll see that later, we're going to do some fluctuation of, and that's how budgets work, you guys. Like, I just want to, stress the importance of, budgeting wisely and compromising kindly, which is what we say at the end of every video. it's that this fluctuates and that it's really important for us to communicate, hey, this seems to be a need. We should probably add this into our budget. Like household items.
And you can't, like, beat yourself up about making, like, going over too much in one category. Or, like, sometimes we'll talk about, man, like, do we budget it under this category? Or is it really part of this category? Like coffee, for instance. We just recently decided is really a household item.
We recently decided. Ryan told me, you guys.
I asked a rhetorical question.
I think another thing was we decided that we really wanted to go on dates. We decided. So Ryan got a really fun
birthday present.
No, Christmas present. Birthday present. Happy birthday!
Hey.
Happy birthday!
Do you know what that's from?
No.
It's Frosty the Snowman. Every time he gets made, he goes, "Happy birthday!"
Like the cartoon?
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever saw that. And to be fair, it was Jesus' birthday.
He never saw Frosty the Snowman?
And apparently Frosty's birthday.
Anywho, please put a snowman in the comments below if you know what I'm talking about, because Ryan clearly doesn't. Ryan got a really cool bourbon tour for Christmas. He loves bourbon, and his sister-in-law was like really cool to figure out another way to give him bourbon. And we got to go out, and we haven't been out in so long due to, let's be real, COVID. I don't know, I was just like, let's go out. So we vowed to use our allowance money to buy each other beer.
It was sweet.
It was cute. It worked out.
She kind of carries the team with the cuteness. So then our, is it my turn or your turn? Whose turn is it?
Well, so debt is the next thing.
So yeah, and we, because of minimum payments, earlier in the month we had to make, minimum credit card payments. We got a personal loan that money comes out for, so we have spent $317. That did go towards debt because we had to pay it. But that leaves us roughly $1,000 still to spend. So really quick side note on that, because of Michelle's surgery that we referenced in our last budgeting video.
As Ryan.
I always do that. Don't you get spit that gets caught in your throat?
It's so gross that you do that. It's like.
Anyway, but yeah, because of the surgery, we're not 100% sure what all the medical bills are going to be yet. We've seen some of them coming through, and so far we're looking okay. We did put some extra money in savings, so hopefully that'll cover it. But if not, we decided we ought to hold on to that $1,000 that we're ready to throw at debt, guys. Believe us, we so want to throw it at debt. But we just want to hold off until maybe the end of February or so. Once we've gotten all the medical bills, just make sure we don't get ourselves into further debt.
Correct.
And once those are covered, then we'll move the money over. So hopefully, next video, we can pull over $2,000 all at once towards debt, which will be super exciting.
It'll be weird, too. What's up with my eyebrows? They're just, so itchy.
Household items. We added that line item this past month as we were adjusting.
So essentially, in having conversations, we realized, hey, we need toothpaste and we need toilet paper. And we were like, we don't have a budget for that. So we made one. $50, everyone. And
then we knew we had some medical bills coming out, so as we were rearranging our budget, we put the $65 for those. We did go over in other, but this time not by hundreds of dollars, but only by $35. So we're getting better, guys.
We're working on it.
But things come up. I mean, and I do want to note, because I didn't really say this last time, just because we overspent in the other miscellaneous category doesn't necessarily mean that we were buying a bunch of things frivolously that we didn't need. There might have been some of that, but it's also because unexpected things came up that we just weren't prepared for. So just want to throw that out there.
See. So the next thing is Ryan's phone. We, just like with mine, we bought mine last time. That was one of the things we actually went over in our miscellaneous last time. So we bought Ryan's phone, and we bought phone cases and screen protectors. However, that was a little bit over the $280 mark, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we had some rewards from our credit card, one of our credit cards, and we actually used that money to help buffer some of Ryan's phone cost to help bring it down.
It was about $90.
which was helpful. Normally I get my hair done. You guys, you know me, every month. This past month Forwent? That was forgotten. We did not do that this past month. As you can see, we both need haircuts. With Thor, his is kind of a sinking fund too, which is kind of weird to say, but we have $100 a month allotted to him, but we do bulk buy his food, so we buy 2 different brands of food, mix it together, it lasts 2 months, which that leaves us about $50 for bones, toys, balls, like tennis ball.
But yeah, I think that wraps up our budget. So realistically, there's nothing that's like crazy over or crazy under, and I think the two seem to kind of balance each other out. And we did still make more than we spent, so I'm gonna take that as a win.
Yeah, 100%. I had to process that for a second.